All right. I think we're live. We might be live. Ooh, the keyboard works. It's a good day. I've jinxed it. Knock on wood. I've seen an ad. It's an unskippable ad. Those are my favorite. There we go. There's me. Love that. Welcome in, everybody. It is Sunday night. Therefore, it is GeoGuessr time. 8 p.m. Eastern. GeoGuessr o'clock. We are in a field somewhere. Somewhere. We have a... Whoa. It's a nice little chateau there. What do we have going on here? Got some words over here. What's this say? I don't know what that says. My throat is killing me. The AC unit is trying to kill me again. So that's fun. I had my head out the window today trying to fix it, and now the whatever soundproofing wasn't working on there before is now really not working. So you may be hearing. You probably can't hear it. It's light enough that you can't hear it. It's loud enough to annoy me. I'm gonna have to find foam or something. This is. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold up. No. Steering wheel's on the correct side. That was a weird plate. I don't know what to do with that plate. It's kind of red right there. Is this... It's not Belgium. Where might we be? This feels like France, but I don't know. The language we saw did not feel French. What's this right here? Yeah, I don't know what this is. Ewannnawe. Osmere. Like that could maybe be French. I don't know. Alright. Let's look at these plates. That's a potentially French plate. This is a... I can't tell what kind of plate that is. This is so bizarre. It's kind of red. Okay, Tired saying we need Baltic people. That isn't French. Problem is, I have no idea what these plates are. Cat saying hello all. Hello, cats. Welcome in. Tired saying but presence of two languages, Sami or other translation. That's a good point. This doesn't feel like Northern Finland, though. And why are the plates weird? The plates are really what's getting me. Like, these just aren't correct. Is this ever, like, a low-lying Switzerland? This is very bizarre. So, what do we... Nope. Come on. Osmere. This is so bizarre. Garin, Serville. Serville doesn't sound right with my voice, like this accent. Faline, Freer, Anthe. Where are we? Is this a Protestant church? I can't tell. I'm not good with religion. Not my strong suit. It looks like a Protestant church. I could be totally wrong. I am pretty lost. And I've also got to sneeze. Falling, Wellen, Fater. What? This is so bizarre. W Dig saying, yo, we're so back. We are indeed so back, W Dig. Welcome in. Maybe you can figure out where we are. Drew repeating Fater. Thank you, Drew. The cat saying it is bizarre. Like the plates, the names, I have no idea. I guess let's go to Fatar. Yeah, WD saying this feels like The Sims. It really does. I can't figure out. Oh, come on. It's miserable. Come on, come on. WD saying Belgium. Could be. That's where I would lean toward right now. If you, like, gun to my head, said pick somewhere, that's where I would pick. I don't necessarily think it's a great choice, but gun to my head, this is Belgium. El Tard saying maybe the signs weren't French, so Flemish or Wallonia land. Yeah, WD saying definitely isn't Baltic. Cat saying that's my guess too, but get more clues. WD saying could be Swiss too. That's my other. Why did I think it was Swiss? Oh, the plates. The plates don't make sense. That's why. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, this will be helpful. This is French. We're in Fatur. We have French. So that's really good. That narrows us down. Let's look at some plates again. I'm pretty sure that's a Belgian plate. WD saying French side of Swiss. Oh, there's the sirens. This is a European plate, but doesn't look as Belgian. The plates are going to be what decides this. That's a Belgian plate. Down there. Is it? That could be. This is a nightmare. This is an actual nightmare. Falling. Yeah, Cat saying we might be in Wallonia, but get more clues. Let me just. It's a small enough region. Nah. Well, this sucks. Is that a cow? Nice. Let's keep moving. Yeah, we'll turn around. Awesome. Still getting turned around. I hate this so much. Come on. Yes, Drew kind of late to the party on that 6-7. We hit 6-7 at the end of last week. Bro's a little slow to the punch. This I think is a French plate. I think it's with the blue on either side. It's the most bizarre round. It's gonna end up being like Austria too. It's just like, oh, it's the French towns in Austria. Duh. Like, WD saying it might just be rural France, but the plates were messed up. There were Belgian plates. There were plates that were neither. The plates aren't making sense. Could we be on the border? And that's why. Where does Germany start? Oh, we got a bit. El Tard saying I feel Belgium more than France. Those are not French signs. I hate this. It's just not registering the clicks. It's such a terrible round. Oh. Keep going. Keep going. We're in Fallen now. Okay, that's a French plate. Next up. Can't tell. Probably French. .be. Interesting. Can't tell the plate. I would assume it's a Belgian plate if it says .be on the car. Belgian plate. So do we want to call it at Belgium given the car parked in its driveway said .be? For me, that's good enough. This is a red plate. Belgian plate. That one I can't tell. Yeah, WD Dig saying, let's hope we didn't cross the border anywhere. I can't. You know what? I YOLO. It's not. This isn't proper YOLOing. If we get this wrong, don't get mad. This is not a proper, like, no thought went into it YOLO. This is a somewhat thought out YOLO built on some information. Like, very little information. Yeah, Cat saying I think it's Belgium. El Tired saying I know for a fact it isn't France. W Dick saying I'm good to send Belgium. Alright, let's do it. Nice. So it was kind of near the border. Mount do Toril, that's Portuguese. Basically, is this Portugal or Brazil? Those look like European road signs. The sun's to the south. It's probably Portugal. Yeah, Cat saying Portugal. W Dick saying this feels Portugal. Anyone object to going Portugal here? Yeah. Any objections here? I feel like this is there we go. This is making up for the last round. The just bizarre, the bizarreness of the last round. All right, let's do it. Love it. Now we are somewhere else. I want to look over this hill. What language is that sign in? I don't think we'll get to see. Yeah, just a curve in the road. Alright. Where's the sun at? The sun's to the south, which makes me think... You know what? I don't know what that makes me think. I don't know where we are. There's a couple continents you could convince me we're on. I kind of want to make a... No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to wait. Actually, I think this is Mexico. Because of the vibes. The sun's to the south. There we go. We get another front plate. This is Mexico. This is Mexico. Look at this. Look at this. There's the cacti. Cacti front plate. Sun to the south. This is 100% Mexico. I just need to prove it. Let me find. Yeah, Cat saying, can we get more clues? Yeah. We're gonna. This is way too flimsy of a point right now. We'll find something more. Yeah. El Tired's agreeing. I don't see evidence yet. Yeah. Attention. Reduce velocity. Animals are crossing. It's in Spanish. It's a good sign. Mexico does speak Spanish. That is, in fact, their primary language there. If you didn't know that. They don't speak Mexican. They speak Spanish. So that's a fun fact. You just learned something today. Drew saying there's no yellow filter. Can't be Mexico. Cat saying the plate looks like Central American. That's a good point. W. Dick saying that's Portuguese. So I did kind of think that for a second. But I don't think it is. Atenciao, like, is Portuguese. That's Portuguese. That is Portuguese. That's not... That was a Mercosur plate. This is northern Brazil. Yep, that's a Mercosur plate. See, isn't it glad? Aren't we glad that I didn't just do anything stupid? So here's the thing. I read that, and I was like, pretty sure that's Portuguese, but I'm pretty sure this is Mexico. So it's just full-on confirmation bias there. Yeah, everyone's saying Brazil. WD giving the stop emoji. Drew saying you fool. Thank you, Drew. It's so kind. Now we're on a random stretch of highway somewhere in the world. Where's the sun? I don't really... We're in the northern hemisphere. I don't really need the sun, but for the sake of it. This is kind of bizarre, because this looks like a desert. And then you have... This is weird. Where's the sun? Sun's to the south, so yeah, northern hemisphere. Right-hand drive. This is bizarre. We've gotten a couple weird ones tonight. Oh. Wait a minute. Do I see what I think I see? No, I do not. I thought I saw a curry plate. Did not. Keep on moving. Oh, we're gonna get some language here. No. DSI. That's not helpful. Coca Kurt. I don't know what language that is. No idea. Let's keep moving. I had a really fun experience this week. I've been having a hard time finding a barber in New York. Lived here for... What month is it? I've lived here for 17 months. And I have not found a barber that I like. Maybe I mentioned this last week too. Found one guy, and then he dropped off the face of the earth. And I just... Yeah, Drew's saying we can tell. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, one guy dropped off the face of the earth. Can't find him. Don't remember his name. He's not on his barbershop's website anymore. And I would just go back to that barbershop, but they were like $100. Ill Tired saying time for summer buzz cut arc. I did that last year. I'm not making that mistake again. It does not look good on me. Is this Turkish? But went to this. I was like, okay, what is the best? Yeah, D roads. Yep, dirt. Oh. No, it's definitely not what the D there means, but this is Turkey probably. Which is crazy and not what I expected. This is Turkish. Like, let's go up here too. Come on. I want to read this. Yeah, this is probably Turkey. Yeah, W Dick saying no, I didn't see it, but I was hoping. Alright. Turkey. Nice. But basically, this is Singapore. No, left-hand drive. Singapore font. It's that easy. Oh, Singaporean flags too. I didn't even see those. This looks nice. This might also be Singapore, honestly. But the other day I was like, oh, my hair's getting... cars on the right-hand side. I was like, oh, my hair's getting a little long. Let me search The highest rated barber in my area. So I did that. It was like glowing 5-star reviews. I was like, this has to be good. You know, this has to be solid. Spanish. Yeah, it's an interesting plate. I have thoughts. No, I don't think I have thoughts. Cat saying Costa Rica, not sure. Okay. I was low-key thinking Puerto Rico. But I don't know. So I went to the highest rated barber in the area. Most careless barber. Just like, not the like, rant. They're used to just like attacking my head. This almost looks like Cartagena. Oh, the water's on the wrong direction. The plates aren't helpful. We're gonna have to read, aren't we? Wait. Is this Panama? Let's look at this cab. Nope. Go back. Where's the cab? Drew's saying, too bad you can't do that. I genuinely looked into it afterwards. I was like, this has to stop. Cat saying might be Panama or Colombia. It's not Colombia because of the plates. Paseo, that's a bus stop. I'm not going to find the bus stop. Definitely not allowed to scan QR codes. Trying to think, is there anything I would recognize? This has to be Panama. Like, I'm so... It looks so much like Panama City. That is Panama City. That is Panama City. It is. Look at this. You've got the tanker in the distance. You've got all the hills and mountains surrounding it. I think this is the drive to the airport. I've been in here. Like, this is the old town right here. So, like, I can probably find the road we're on. So, this part here is here. So, we are on this road. Well, there's kind of a water right there. Cat saying, yeah, I kind of remember that road. Are we maybe here? Oops, not what I meant to do, but doesn't matter. Because these skyscrapers kind of start here. This is Panama. Does anybody object to this? It's kind of like... Kind of got it down here. So we did a little wiggle. And then we come into the city. W. Dig saying, I trust your knowledge. It looks exactly like it. It's exactly how I remember Panama City being. Cat saying would love to go back to Panama someday. As would I. It's so nice. There we go. Panamanian flag. Were we on the road I said we were on? Yep, we got onto that highway. Ah. Okay. Looking Scandinavian or Alpine? W. Dig saying salute. Thank you. It translated as health for me. So I was like, okay. that's clearly something else. It's like when Freezite gets translated to free time. W. Dixon Swiss off first look. We've got European plates here. Yeah, exactly. The translation. Hold on. Let's look at that. That's okay. Well, that's super helpful. Norwegian flag and then Norwegian. I'm gonna go with it. This is Norway. Shot in the dark. Cat saying sadly Freezite is flying right now. Darn. I did see Freezite was, I don't know, saying things in the Discord earlier about climbing through my fire escape to attack me. Something like that. Grocery. Target. This kind of feels like Arizona. Yeah, Cat saying USA. I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. I also think I'm right about this being Arizona. Alright, well, how about this? This is clearly North America. It's either the United States or Canada, and the flag said Season's Greetings. Is there anywhere in Canada that would look like this in December? Cat saying Applebee's. Where's the Applebee's? There's a Wendy's. Oh, there's the Applebee's. Love it. Got the Dollaritas. Oh, Target got bankrupt in Canada. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Alright, United States. Arizona, like I said. I'm a genius. This feels Italian. Actually, hold up. It's Latin America. Yep, W. Dixon clocked it. Il ties in on the money. What can I say? Built different. What gave it away was it looked kind of like Florida, but not exactly. It looked like Florida, but colder. So I was like, I know where this has to be then. Check it. Cough drop. It's been a while cleaning my AC earlier. Don't think I did a good enough job. I think I need to take it off. Bring it inside the apartment. Take it apart and clean it. But I don't have the right screwdriver to disassemble it. So that's on its way from Amazon. Instead I just poured hydrogen peroxide into it. Just, I hate... It's one of the annoying things about living in New York. It's one of the crazy inconveniences. And the room's so small. When I'm doing things, like if I'm cleaning or I'm trying to fix an AC unit, I just walk into everything. There's a cut on my leg from like 2 weeks ago, doing the exact same thing, like trying to do chores, and the space being too small, and just like, nope, cutting your leg. It's ridiculous. What's on here? No, nothing helpful. Which way do we come from? I've gotten all turned around. It's being weird. Like, I was out with my friend earlier, who's from South Carolina. We both went home, like the same week recently, and we were talking. He made a very good point. He was like, going home, everything's designed for comfort. Like, get in the car and get the AC. You know, the house is, big enough that you can kind of like stretch. Everything's convenient. Here it's the opposite, and I'm like, yeah. It's like just CDAC. See you, Dad. A what? Yeah, Cat's saying I have to turn on my AC now as it's hot in my room. Carpinteria. Brain. Yeah, I do not know where we are. This moving on through somewhere that I don't know where we are. How was everyone else's week? Anything crazy, exciting happen? Takana. I don't know what Turkana is. Kind of looks like North American plates. Is this one Mexico? Where's the sun? Sun's to the south. I've got to sneeze. Wait for it. Alright, so when my new screwdriver comes in, I'm taking the AC unit out. And I'm disassembling it. And I'm finding the problem. Cat saying bless you. Thank you. This says save the children in English. Where are we? I think Mexico. I don't know. You're tired saying Guatemala, maybe? The mountains, are they volcanoes? I see what you're getting at. I do see what you're getting at. No, there's really just nothing to go off of, except for Spanish, which isn't helpful. I think you're right with Guatemala. We also haven't gotten any beer metas. Wow, this looks nice. Look at that. Oh, Cat saying it said Pollo there? Oh, I didn't see it. That is so cool. That is such a cool church. Just the way the street kind of lines up at it. Oh, check the currency. Good point. Good point. Ooh, here we go. That's a Q. Yep, that's a Q. This is Guatemala. Did you hear the accent there? That was unintentional. Guatemala. Guataburger. Alright. Yep, Cat saying, yep, Guatemala. Let's do it. Love it. 76. Man. Lesotho again. Yep, left-hand drive. I just, the vibes. I know it's Lesotho. Ooh. Cat saying, speaking of Guatemala, I decided to eat at Pollo Campero in New York's Penn Station before my flight home last week. How was it? What is? I have to see it. I know I've heard of it, but I have to actually see it. To Campero. No. Images. Have I seen that before? Regardless, how was it? Personal meals, family meals. It's making me hungry. I haven't eaten much today. Oh! Fried bananas for sides. Love that. It's yummy. I did have some carne asada tacos for dinner. Out in, where was that? Williamsburg? East Williamsburg? $20 for 3 tacos. Yeah. And an agua fresca. 3 tacos and an agua fresca. And my friend also got 3 tacos and an agua fresca. And our total bill was $72. That was with tip. But still. Man, that's actually crazy. I'm thinking about it. I should have looked at that receipt a bit more in depth. Oh, okay. You already ate there when you were in Guatemala. I didn't realize they had it in Guatemala. So is it like a properly Guatemalan chain? Bank from wherever you are. Yep, English. We do that because we're on the left-hand side of the road. You're tired saying I had soy honey glazed chicken stir fry. That sounds so good. Dude, stir fry would go so hard right now. Okay, it's Guatemalan chicken fast food. I had no idea. I will maybe try it at some point, but I feel like I can't eat it. But now I want to. Yep, mafetang. There we go. That was right. That was crazy. We spawned in and I said, oh, look, Lesotho again. And we got it. There's some big brain stuff right there. Mega mind. Cat saying nice one, Ewan. Appreciate it. Much appreciated, cats. WD saying Lesotho clocked. You know, what can I say? Just a geopimp. Geopimpin'. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. Some of us just built different. What is that? This could be a couple different things. I'm a little thrown here. I think this is Slovakia. There we go. That's good. That's good. That is Czech or Slovak. I should really put some effort into learning Slovakian now that I will be there for 3 hours. Lahovce. That's not going to be on the map. I don't know why I even thought to pull up the map. Shola. Wait. That's different. That's different. So, that says school. I think in Czech, it's škola. Or sorry, škola. This is šola. The thing above the S makes an SH sound. I don't know why. This was something I was thinking of during the World Cup, because the S with the H makes a sh, and the C with the H makes a ch. And in the Cyrillic alphabet, there's like specific letters for each of these. They're different. So like, let me see here. So, right. Actually, I'm going to do this slightly differently. So the SH sound is that, and then that. CH is that, and then that. So, okay, we're starting on this side. CH, in some of the Eastern European languages, the ones that use the Latin alphabet, they denote that with this C with this mark over it. In Cyrillic, it's this character, which my handwriting's doing an injustice. What I find bizarre is that in not using this and using the Latin alphabet, instead of going to this, which would be more in line with the Latin alphabet, they've done this and opened the door for mispronunciations like Pulisic when it should be Pulisic. Right? That kind of thing. I'm not the guy who's in a bar going, it's Pulisic because he's Croatian, but you see what I'm saying. Same thing here. SH. This is the symbol for it in Cyrillic. A lot of Eastern European countries have changed it to as they Latinize, they've gone to this with the S with the thing over it when it could just be SH. Which is just, it's a bizarre thing to me that the letters exist and they create the exact correct sound. Like if you are a native French, Spanish, English speaker and you learn the Cyrillic alphabet, you are taught this to this. You don't learn this because it's not relevant because it's the same as these. So it confuses me that it's used. I don't understand it. And that's my rant. How relevant was that to what we're doing? Slightly. But that's that. Point being, I think in Czech that's škola instead of skola. So yeah. Dom Gasilchev. Okay, yeah. Katsing, I think this is bulk. Okay, wait, I'm missing a bunch. Not sure those signs are Czechoslovakian-ish. Katsing, wait, this feels Slovenia, Croatia. Okay. Yeah, WD saying that. Cat saying that I think this is Balkan. El Tired saying more Balkany. Cat saying, yeah, yellow signs are Balkan. Yeah, WD saying let him cook. The math might math. Cat saying you in teaching a Slavic language. Cat saying leaning Slovenia. There was no math to math. I was more just going over it. I could see Slovenia here. Let's look at this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with that. Dorm Gasilsev might be the fire station. Why do you say that? Was there something there that I just fully did not see? Yeah, but need more clues. Yep, stop in English. It is so funny. I brought up the haircut story because I can see how funny it looks in the thing. See, it was just like completely straight, and then I turn my head and you see it like it's supposed to poof because it's a middle part, so it's supposed to poof. And he was like, "Nah, completely straight up on the sides." It's like, bro, this is not the picture I showed you. It is just genuinely so funny to keep looking at it. Where are we? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to take a shot at that. There's too many letters there that could be pronounced different ways that I don't even want to take a shot at it. Also, just not going to take shots at those. Ooh, wait. Does that almost look Bosnian? WDX asking, were there multiple barbers there and you just got unlucky with a bad one? I don't even know, dude. There was a guy cutting another guy's hair, but like, surely people would have. That's what I'm so bamboozled about. It was like the laziest barber I've ever met. Dude just went crazy and just did random stuff, and he was like, "Okay, I'm done." I was like, dude, it's uneven. And he's like, okay, I'll fix it. And then he made it worse. Katsang might be Bosnia too. I'm genuinely just like, I'm just bamboozled by that interaction. Alas. We got cyclists. I feel like the cyclists make me lean Slovenia, but maybe that's just because I want to cycle Slovenia. I don't know. What's going on here? Yep, .si. Ice hockey. Cycling. Oh, wow. Oh, well, that's fitting. WDX saying, pretty sure Slovenia just won the Tour de France today. That's crazy. Congrats, Slovenia, if that happened. We'll check in a second. Are we good with Slovenia? We saw SI. Video PC Center. Service in Tragovina. Cambridge Audio. It's crazy. You can read like the whole sign. Except I don't know what Tragovina is. Alright, let's do Slovenia. Nice. Tour de France. Who is... Alright, Tadej, probably Tadej. Yep, Slovenian. That's it. In a second. Yep, Slovenia. Maybe it's Bronier. No way. Klanes. Or Klanech. We were in his hometown. That's super bizarre. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, W Diggs saying that's insane. Cat saying what a coincidence. That is so bizarre. The Hillers, Hearts, okay. Where's the sun? Sun's to the south, northern hemisphere. So probably be Canada. Yeah, right-hand drive, so North America. It's almost certainly Canada. I'm just gonna go until we see a speed limit sign. I'm still just so bamboozled by that. I'm like, what? W Diggs is like, oh, I'm pretty sure Slovenian just won the Tour de France today. It's like, oh, let's see if that like that is insane. Yeah, Cat saying we need more clues. If we see kilometers, I think it's kind of set. Right-hand drive, English, Northern Hemisphere. This is just bamboozling. Like, imagine he were watching this, and he's just like, oh, Slovenia, that's cool. Like, oh wait, that's my hometown. And someone's like, wait, a Slovenian guy. Like, I remember how I reacted the time we got like very near where I used to hang out as a teenager, and I was like, that freaked me out. I wish I could remember which stream that was, because I wanted to watch that moment back. Clicking around, looking for a speed limit sign. Wait. What are you doing? Kilometers. This is Canada. Any objections? It's fully Canada. Yep, Cat saying Canada. Let's do it. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, Newfoundland. Isn't this the French coast of Newfoundland? Isn't that a thing? Newfoundland, French coast. Is that a thing, right? Yeah, the French shore. I don't remember the history of it. It's not what I want. I don't want St. Pierre, Miquelon. Northern Western coast, defined by the Treaty of Utrecht. Granted seasonal fishing and drying rights to French fishermen. Officially gave up these territorial and fishing rights in 1904. Nice. Oh, you need a passport. You do not need a passport if you're a Canadian citizen traveling directly from Canada by ferry to go to St. Pierre and Miquelon. Do you need it if you're American? And do they probably speak like language is this is now the rabbit hole that I'm in. I know that it's the sole official language, but I'm assuming nah. Okay. I thought I was gonna say, you know, English is kind of very prevalent, but I guess not. It's assumed given the proximity to Canada, and they're probably pretty reliant on Canada. This is Turkey. That's Turkish. Sokak. You know what's really funny? I have not been able to get through a conversation with a person whom I have not seen in a bit without bringing up the Moldova trip. I'm so excited about it that I cannot stop talking about it with literally everybody who will listen. It's so funny. Yeah, WD saying Turkish again. Yep, .tr. Love it. Come on. Nice. I have told 3 people today about it. All right, lock in, everybody. We got tracker coverage. It's in English and Arabic. Okay, Cat's saying Dubai. Is it really that easy? Oh, this is cool. I like this. WD saying if they're not also excited, that's kind of a red flag. I got dinner last night, catch up with 2 old friends, and they loved it. Okay. Cat saying I remember this place is the Dubai Souk. Cool. Let's do it. Because I also explained it a bit more in depth to them. The stuff that you all aren't going to get to see until you see it on camera. Explained a bit more of the plan. And they were like, this is the coolest thing ever. They did say that I'm going to get no-knock rated. WD saying Iceland vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. This is haunting. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That is just so grim. That was crazy. That was stunning. Let's keep going through Iceland. We're not gonna get that road sign, are we? Yeah, we're not getting that road sign. Oh, cool. We ran out. All right. Well, back to the start. Let's go the other way. Keep on moving. I feel like it's always kind of like this time on a Sunday is when I start paying the price for... I tend to undereat on Sundays. Not by choice, just happens. And it's around now I either get really hungry or nothing happens. I feel the hunger coming on. So my $20 tacos were so small. El Tyson could also be Greenland or Newfoundland. Yep, I fully see it. Could be, what do they call it in Canada? Nunavut. Or the Northwest Territories. Could be either of those. Cat saying Northern Norway too. Yep, Cat saying this could be Canadian Arctic too. Yep, this is Canadian. The warning is in English and an indigenous language that I do not know. Oh, are we going to see... Oh, wait, hold up. Cat saying this is English, Canada. No, it's hard saying wait, no. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it yet because there's something I want to find. Branch country. What's branch country? Don't worry, we're going into town. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything yet. Because there's something... Remember we did the whole... Yeah, WDixing Greenland I think would be a different alphabet. But I do agree Canada. I want to see if... Remember we looked at this one time. I pulled up the 28 different stop signs you can see in Canada. Oh, it's a stop sign. There's all these different variations of stop signs in Canada. Cat's saying Nunavut has a different alphabet too. Okay, we're in town. WDig saying, could this also be Alaska? This is Canada. Cat saying this might be Northwest Territories. You might be right. Boom. Cambridge Bay. This is... I've pulled this up before, right? Ooh, back-to-back Canadian Google searches. It's like the 28 different Canadian... Spelled that wrong. Stop signs. Yeah, these are all the stop signs used in Canada. Right? Yeah, that's correct. Cambridge Bay. You can fly there, but it's expensive. I've looked into that. Years and years and years ago, I don't remember what the video idea was, but I was going to go up to the far reaches of Canada. You know what it was? I think it was either A, curiosity, B, a video. I don't know where I would have gotten this funding from. Going to, I think, Grease Ford. Grease Ford, I think, is one of, if not the most northern town in Canada. Cats would probably know and can correct me if I'm wrong. But Grease Ford to Ushuaia, I think that was the... I obviously that video didn't happen. I don't know where we've gotten that money from. Yeah, Katsink Grease Ford is the most northern town. See, I know it. Because I was researching it for a video. Freezite. Yeah, German. Yeah, Katzing, Germany or Austria. This is nice. It's very nice. Yeah, I was looking at that. And I think that video, I just decided, like, no, that's just an excuse for me to do something stupid. That's not actually... I don't think the content will be interesting, because it'll just be me in airports. Between going from cold place to cold place. Cold place to cold place. And it's also just like a money nuke. Pizzanet.de, this is Germany. Any objections? So I had no money at that time. Or I had very limited funds. Catsang.de. You know what's crazy? It's taking catsang.de and taking it as the Spanish word a day and translating it to of. Because the Spanish word day means of, like de. And so on my screen it's popping up as of. Dot of, with the little translation thing next to it. Catsang, but there's an Italian map. Yeah, but I think it's just an Italian place. That's in English and Italian. That's weird. I'm pretty confident with this being Germany. Yeah, YOLO. Dub. This one's gonna be bad. Interesting. I think that says F25, but in Cyrillic. I think this could be Bulgaria. to somewhere that would be cool to go. Oh, here we go. Oh. This is Albania. Okay. Well, I don't know where it's just shot us, but it said Tirana. Yeah, everyone seems to agree here. Let's do it. Nice. W. Dixon, Albanian spotted. What is... Ow. My foot. Oh, how many months post-surgery now? Like 6? Still being weird. It's not as tight as it... Oop, there we go. I don't know if you just heard that click. It's not as tight as it used to be, but now it's like this very weird, kind of sharp pain. Kind of like right there. It's like a sharp pain. Had that the last 2 days. And then yesterday I was walking around. It starts there, and then it moved over to like the side, which I've never had pain in before. It's like it's changing. It's so much fun. And then the big toe on that foot got infected. Yeah, Cat saying don't let Freezite see that foot. It was like Monday or Tuesday last week. I was like, wow, my toe's really... It was like Monday, I think. My toe was really hurting. I'm like, ow. Tuesday morning, I wake up, I shine the flashlight at it. I'm like, uh-oh. That's an infection. I had to go on antibiotics for an infected toe on my already messed up foot. Oh, I have to go to the podiatrist this week to get it checked out now. I forgot about that. This foot that just never ends. I don't think I've even told anybody this. I think I've just forgotten to tell everybody I know. What does it say? This is looking German. It's looking quite German. WD saying this feels Swiss. Let's go back and have a gander at those license plates then. I think you're right. Yep, I think those could be Swiss plates. What do we think? Okay, there's also French on that side. Then this is Switzerland. Any objections to that? Ooh. I'm trying to do a little foot stretch here while I wait for someone to confirm. Ooh. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work sitting down. It's going to feel great when I do get to stretch it. Alright, we're doing it. Nice. 85. This is Oman. Maybe not. I've never seen that play before. Oh, wait. Wait. Omani bid. Sometimes it's just that good. What I lack in functioning feet, I make up for in GeoGuessr skills. Cat saying yes, the Omani bin. We love the Omani bin. Where's the sun? Southeast. Okay. Maybe northern hemisphere. I was gonna say it kind of feels Argentinian, but if we're in the northern hemisphere, it's not. Oh. Croatian flag. All European plates with the Croatia sticker right there. How do we feel about Croatia? Yep, Cat saying Croatia. I love it. Let's do it. Oh, this is nice. Where are we today? There's some language over here. This will be German. Yep. This will be Austria or Germany. It's not Swiss because... Okay, so I've seen W Dig and Cat saying Switzerland. The reason I'm saying it's not Switzerland is because of the H on the bus stop. I think that is specific to Germany and Austria. I'm pretty sure. I've never seen it in Switzerland. But I could be wrong. So let's... Salzburg. D for we're in Austria. Oberroot being in Germany. Yeah, Bregenz. Yeah, I mean, so Salzburg is in Austria. It doesn't have a country thing next to it. Oberroot has the German thing next to it, meaning this is Austria. WDig saying, yes. WDig asking, do they spell it with a U? I didn't know that. And it could be a different town, and we could be totally wrong here. No. Let's look. No. Salzburg. It is a different town. Yep. Totally different place. That totally could have been Switzerland. That was just luck. Colombia. Yeah, WD saying love that for Austria. This is Colombia. Yellow plates. Colombian. Yeah. Any objections? Colombia. Oh, my foot. It's killing me. I'm gonna try to see what kind of stretch can I do here. I'm gonna press down on it. Ooh, no, that's not good. That felt worse. Alright, let's do it. Love it. What city is this? Duitama. Okay. Plate is that? I don't know. Oh. This chair's kind of hurting my back. Ooh. So in preparation for having to speak Russian to native speakers in 6 weeks, I should book more of that trip at some point. Yeah, no. So in preparation for that, basically, our last kind of Russian semester ended 2 weeks ago. Starts again tomorrow. And at the end of it, I was genuinely considering holding myself back. Okay, Istra feels Croatian. Noted. I can see it with this, too. Yellow sign up here, too. This is probably Croatian. Russia. It's probably Croatian. Pulo, Russia. Yeah, Cat saying we need more clues. Fully agree. I wonder if it's just on the map. Cat saying Pula. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, in Istria. Up by. Oh. There's Pula. We're in Russia. Alright, do we want to go for Croatia then? Cat saying Pula is a major city. Any objections? Okay, super cool Roman ruins there. Interesting. Oh, Croatian flag here. And right here. Yeah, we're doing it. This is the Netherlands. The red bike lanes give it away. Yeah, Dutch, which we knew was coming. Unfortunately, these are Belgian plates. So I'm getting my countries confused. But this is Belgium. 100%. Boom. This is Madagascar. We've been right here before. But I'll wait a second in case anybody has any objections to this. Okay, Cat saying Madagascar. Let's do it. Always Western Madagascar. This is India. Can tell by the camera. Oh, El Tired saying look down. Are we on a cow? I didn't think to look. My bad. Cat saying would love to go there someday. As would I. I think it's on the bingo card. That's not done. We got to finalize the bingo card. But it'll be on the bingo card. Yeah, Cat's asking, can we get more clues on this? Totally. I wasn't 100% comfortable sending India. I just know it. Christopher Like sneaking in after some technical difficulties. Welcome in, Christopher Like. Hope you're having a wonderful week, technical difficulties aside. And Cat saying this might be Nepal too. I forgot about the famous Nepal round. That one was crazy. What's that flag up there? That. Hold up. There's several flags. Is that Sri Lankan? There's no way. That's it. Like the language isn't right. I'm just fully ignoring it. That's not right. Delhi. This is India. Any objections there? I think we are good. My back hurts. My ankle hurts. Everything hurts. 30 is fast approaching. Cat saying okay, India. Let's do it. Man. Alright, we got... I think these are Greek plates. I could be totally wrong, or this sign will... Brilliant. Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm wrong. Wow, I was very wrong. This is Portugal. Whoops. I gotta make up for that one by my spawning in and saying this is Lesotho earlier and getting it. Any objections to Portugal? It probably is Lisbon. Yep, Cat saying Portugal. Let's run it. Love it. As I said, it was Lisbon. For whatever reason, the one time I flew into Lisbon, it just stuck with me. I was like, this is an interesting place. Especially since I think these are Swiss plates. It struck me because flying in and being not I like well traveled for my age. I was like 20. And I think it was my first time leaving the country, like, of my own accord. No, second time. Canada 2 months earlier. Switzerland, we need to be sure. Yep, agreed. Yeah, El Tide saying Lisbon and Porto are very nice. Definitely recommend. And that's what I remember about it. I remember flying in, being very not well traveled for my age, and being bamboozled. There we go. Swiss. Any objections? Being very bamboozled, but was also just like, this looks like my hometown if you combined it with where my parents are from. It was like a very weird... It was the two of them combined. I was like, this is bizarre. Yep. Yep. Okay, we are in agreement on Switzerland. Love it. This is gonna be okay. Not what I expected. It just looked very vast, and then I saw the McDonald's. I was like, well, clearly this is the United States. We are getting a lot of Swiss today. You're right, cats. It's at least 2, if not 3. Austro Diesel. 10. Yeah, I think that's a German highway sign, or is that? No, that's Austrian. Cat saying wait. Wow, we'll wait. Ow. The pain is back. This says Vienna. Yeah, Vienna, Budapest, Hungary. Prague. Vienna is the... Everywhere that's in Austria doesn't have another country sign on it. Any objections to Austria? My ankle. 6 months. They said running by April. It's June, and I'm sitting here going, ow. It's just crazy. Ireland. Any objections? It's not like this is the United Kingdom and they're flying an Irish flag. Yep, WD saying Ireland. Cat saying we walked a lot last weekend, though. That wasn't that bad. To be honest, that's not that much for me. I walk a lot. Tired saying I think this might be Cork. Do you want to... For a fun exercise, I'm going to check what my... Oh, yeah, there we go. It clicked. The walking hardly makes too much of an impact on it anymore. Alright, this is my favorite. This is really funny. Yeah, W. Dick saying, what about 25 flights of stairs in the vessel? Yeah, I know. Here, let's see. Yep, and... No, not Cork, but closer to Cork than Dublin. So, this, I love this. If I've shown this before, just say so. This is the absolute funniest thing to me. This is my daily miles over the last year, so you can see me kind of losing the ability to walk, having surgery, and getting the ability to walk back. And still, over the last year, my daily average is 4.8 miles a day. It's a year. I was immobile for weeks. I couldn't walk for like a month and a half of that. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I started walking and I just started... I ran with it. And I checked. My average for the last 6 months, I think, is also like a 5.4. Yeah. Christopher likes saying, yeah, I walk about 6-7 miles a day just at work. That's great. It's good to have a job that'll keep you active like that. If that were me, they'd probably just have to chop my foot off at that point. There's a point where that becomes an option. Genuinely. Just like, I get so fed up. I'm like, just take the foot. Just take it. I don't want it. I can't tell what this language is. It's Balkan. Of some sort. I wonder if I had said yes to the surgery if I had known that I would still not be running by now. Chris flexing, this looks Czech. Cat saying Czech or Slovak. Hold up. So, this is dual script. Meaning not Czech or Slovak. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, cat saying husk, Skrillex. See, this is my whole, this is my, where is it? Shh, is that. Szkola. And this means we are not in, this is Serbia. This is Serbia. Or Bosnia. Good point, yep. Christopher likes saying Bulgaria, Cat saying Bosnia, W Dick saying right on cue, Suvik Samander saying Bosnia probably. Yep, Eltire saying Serbia to round out dual scripts. This says school zone right here. What else can we read? So we have a number of options to go off of here. Is that Christian? Like Protestant? Hold up. I'm ignoring that. That one's Orthodox. Or looks more Orthodox. So I would say maybe not Bosnia. Suvik asking, are the houses like thatched tiles? That's kind of old. That's wait, hold on. Dragon. That says dragon. Baron Dragon. Shepshin. Or Serbian side of Bosnia too, yeah. Dubona. Where's Dubona? Bulgaria has blue. Yeah, Civic saying Bulgaria has blue signs. There's a lot of blah, 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 blah. Yeah. This is this has to be Serbia. I don't think Bosnia is even dual script. Anybody object? What's going on here? Going once. Going twice. Objections? Sammy Marco saying I am tired. Cat saying we need clues. I'm in agreement with Suvik here that this is Serbia, but I'm fine to keep going, just so that we can be 100% sure. I'm gonna close my little notebook. Yep, Suvik saying we have Gen 3, which is not in Bosnia. It's also dual script, which it wouldn't be in Bosnia. Okay, Cat saying if it's Gen 3, then it's Serbia. Anybody disagree? Yeah, that's not helpful. Back over here. What's going on here? None of this is helpful. Does anybody object to Serbia? Going once. Going twice. Serbia. Nice. Okay, feeling Baltic. Just nice. We haven't had any Baltics yet today. Suvik saying Ukraine. Okay. Can see it. Let's look for a plate. Eventually we'll catch up to a car. There we go. And looks more classic EU. Yeah, classic EU. Suvik asking any bollards. Not that I'm seeing. Ah, here we go. Got one here. One here. What do we got going on? Yeah, Cats and Baltic vibes. I agree. Let's see some words. It's what I would love. And then Cats and W Dig. I'll give them the layup by finding the words. Can't read that. No, keep going. Yeah, Civic saying Latvia or Lithuania. W Dig. Giving the eyes emoji. Getting ready. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Saya. Exactly. Yeah, true. Buses move. Not reliable. Saya. That is Latvian? Yep. Yep. W Dig and Cats agree. And Civic agrees. Way to go, team. Bang. So W Dig, it's translating bang to proud. I don't know what language that is, but... Alright, 99. This is big. Back to triple digits today. So, looking Norway. There we go. Norwegian commercial plate. This is Norway. Any objections? Cat saying W Dig and I should do a Baltic road trip. That'd be sick. Visit. Nah. I was gonna say visit every Baltic spot we've gotten on GeoGuessr, but that would be too many. W Dig asking, what does the taxi say? The taxi says Vestavagoi taxi or Teki. Yeah, Civic saying Norway free. And W Dig saying I'm so down. I feel like you got to do the oh, that's cool. Random island. 100. So you got to do the Saskatoon trip first. The Saskatoon. That's what everybody's waiting for. Everybody's waiting for the Saskatoon trip. Civic saying Indonesia. I definitely see it. Unfortunately, there's this Malaysian flag here, which I think might make this Malaysia. There's another Malaysian flag here. I'm gonna go with Malaysia. Yep. Cat saying Malaysia. Civic saying Malaysia. W Dig saying Saskatoon needs to happen unironically. I agree. Malaysia. Eltide saying I did see a sale for Saskatoon from NYC or Boston in October. Be kind of funny. Loki be really funny. What airline? Only because I set dates and used Explorer everywhere and spotted it. W Dig saying drop that in the Discord. Saskatoon meetup. It's one of the weird rounds where it doesn't let me click the arrows. Okay, there we go. Civic asking to check the bollards. Will do when I find them. What do we got here? Alright, that's a fun language that I don't know. I know that J is supposed to make a Y sound, but I can't connect the dots there. Yeah, Cat saying Balkan, totally agree. I feel like they could make a whole Balkan version of GeoGuessr. Good road for bike ride. Christopher Lake saying this would be fun. I feel like we've been on very similar roads to this before. And you know what? Now I'm just thinking about Saskatoon prices. Would be really funny. What is there to do in Saskatoon? What is actually happening upon arriving in Saskatoon? Wow, 373 round trip Boston. That's nothing. Civic asked about the reflectors. Red on the bollards. They're red right here on the railings. I've not seen bollards yet. Tim Hortons, that's a good point. Tim Hortons is good bagels from what I remember. Here we go. This bollard. Ballard. I think I remember them having really good bagels. I remember having Tim Hortons bagels in Toronto. Suvik's in Croatia. Alright. Makes sense. Let's look for some more clues. Oh, here we go. Yep, there we go. That's pretty easy. Any objections to Croatia? That was insanely easy. While I wait to see if there are any... Oh, here we go. Yep, Cat saying Croatia. Christopher likes saying he's get a maple flavored donut from Tim Hortons. Ooh. I have not had a donut in many years. Many, many years. When was the last time I had a donut? Ooh. I think I went to the Dunkin' Donuts barefoot. There's a Dunkin' Donuts in Florida. And I believe I arrived barefoot. And was Drew there? No, Drew was not there. I believe that was the last time I had a donut. And that was maybe 8 years ago. Can't read a word of that. Well, it is just one word, but... Civic saying, I think Belgium, but need info. There we go. We got some Dutch here. Some more Dutch. I am hungry. Some more Dutch. Let's look for a plate. Civic saying Netherlands. We will confirm with either Dutch or Belgian plates. I am getting very hungry. Wow. Cat saying Saskatoon is 200 for me in October. And Christopher likes saying bike paths means Netherlands. It does also mean Belgium. We have seen that. Today even. So let's be... Here we go. Brilliant. Car left. That's a Dutch plate. Alright. Any objections to the Netherlands? Civic saying we also have the Gen 3 black Google car, which is only Dutch in the EU. There we go. Another yellow plate. Anyone object to the Netherlands? Yeah, Cat saying, but I don't know what to do in Saskatoon. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm getting at. What do we do? What are we doing in Saskatoon? What is happening upon arriving in Saskatoon? Like, okay. Saskatoon Trip Advisor. Go away. How do I do Saskatoon? Bro, this is just so random. How am I gonna tell people I know that I'm going to Saskatoon? We can go to the Meewazin Valley, okay? The zoo, the university. This is the things to do. This is the top things to do. Number 2 is the zoo. Western Development Museum seems interesting. Number 2 is go outside. Number 3 is the Number 3 is the university. 4 is the zoo. 5, stop it. The conservation area looks nice. Trace saying Regina might be nicer. But Saskatoon, for whatever reason, is this joke that I don't remember the origin of. It was this long discussion about what kind of more random Canadian cities one day. And now we're, Ukrainian Museum of Canada, Cider Company, there's a Playland. So the Carousel and Ferris wheel are number 10. I love the idea, but what are we doing when we get there? This is looking like this is Ireland. Yeah, Ukrainian museum looks lit though. Saskatoon's bigger than Regina, really. I didn't realize that. Yeah, Christopher Lake, exactly. In other words, not much to do there. So we have front, back, and white plates. It's in English. It's clearly, yeah, O'Meara's. It's clearly the British Isles. As much as people living in these houses probably wouldn't appreciate being called that. Yeah, this is Ireland. Yeah, Christopher Lake's, yeah, not much to do. Let's, out of curiosity. This is just simply curiosity. I want to know what there's to do in Regina. Stop it. A smartphone audio walking tour. Okay, these are the tours. See all. No, I didn't want the tours actually. Stop it. How do I do this? How do I just see the popular experiences? Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Stonehall Castle, that sounds cool. Wisconsin Center Park. Royal Saskatchewan Museum, that sounds cool. Royal Canadian Mounted Police Heritage Center, that also seems interesting. The Legislative Building seems interesting. This is cool. Unfortunately, it's not the funny city that Saskatoon is. Alright. We've got outdoor piping. This will be Ukraine or Russia. Let's find this plate. Come back. No, they're going the opposite direction. We'll find a different plate to look at. That says stop in English, which probably shouldn't. It's probably not Russia. Ooh, Suvic saying Romania. Makes more sense with the stopping in English. And there we go. This is Romania. Anyone object? W. Dick saying Regina kind of mogs. It kind of does. That's the thing. It's kind of better. Cat saying, yeah, Saskatoon is the bigger city in Saskatchewan. It's like so funny. But I'm kind of stuck on what do we do there. I like actually have to use brain and say like that's kind of just kind of too pointless. Pivoting to Winnipeg. I've heard Winnipeg's dangerous. Not to be that, like, I recognize some of the stuff that I've put on my YouTube channel, but yeah. It's gonna be a good one that comes out. The Australia one is gonna be hilarious when that eventually comes out. That one's gonna be funny. Yeah, there it is, W. Dick. I would, yeah, I know. Saying okay, more dangerous than Senegal. That's exactly what I was referencing. It's exactly what I was referencing. Yeah, Cat's saying I've never been to Winnipeg, but it's not as funny. Google car, little flag thing on the antenna. I do not see that. Yeah. Oh, cool. Added coverage on that way, too. Christopher Like, update on the project. Build of the channels will be starting soon. Super cool. The website and the social media has been acquired. Love it. Both the streams and website will be in sync with live info. How are you getting the website set up with live info? Trey saying I enjoyed Winnipeg surprisingly. What did you enjoy about it? What did you do in Winnipeg? Suvic saying Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Czechia, and Slovakia possible. Okay. Helps us narrow down a region. This isn't good. Is there anywhere where there's a fork in the road that we missed? This could be bad. Il Tired saying this reminds me of that nightmare round last year when it was between Slovenia and Bosnia. That wasn't even last year. That was February. Suvik saying press arrow on the screen and hold the space bar. I know the I know that command, but I don't want to go that fast right now. I want to take in everything because we might only have very limited coverage. Okay, we'll be using the API feeds from the leagues and stats places. Okay. I guess it makes sense that there's APIs you can pull. This is rough. This is very rough. I have bad news. This might be the round that we lose the streak on. Yeah, the bollards. If that's helpful to anyone. Suvik saying I honestly thought Bulgaria. And we're out of coverage. That's it. Okay, Museum for Human Rights is beautiful. Let's see what there is to do in Winnipeg. Winnipeg. Things to do. See all. Saw a hockey game as well. Alright. Love the hockey. Yep. Wow. Yep. Top thing. Manitoba Museum is interesting. Wouldn't expect there to be a boat there. It's not what I think of when I think of Manitoba. I guess, yep, Hudson Bay. Oh, yeah, the one, is it Churchill or something? Yeah, Churchill is on the water. El Tired saying utility pole meta. Dude, if you can... If this means anything to you, go crazy. Over here. Going back to the top things to do in Winnipeg. This looks cool. The zoo looks cool. Sculpture Garden, Forks Market, Royal Aviation Museum of Western Canada. You think they'd let me fly a plane? That'd be sick. Suvik asking, is it Latvia? I feel like no, just given the architecture on the houses, but I'm kind of open to any suggestions. Cat saying, speaking of funny places, the lady sitting beside me on the plane from Newark, visiting their sister who lives in Medicine Hat. Where is Medicine Hat? Suvik asking, what was that alternating hook-shaped poles? Let's see. But this car is never in Latvia. Forks Market was cool too. Okay. It looks cool. Banff sounds more interesting than those places. Banff would be sick. Banff would be so cool. Suvik saying I prefer Bulgaria. I do like Bulgaria. I do like that. Why Bulgaria, Suvik? Suvik saying if you press the arrow on the screen and hold spacebar, you can move fast. I'm not trying to move fast, though. Cat saying a Lithuanian friend was thinking of visiting Banff next month. That'll be fun. Are these the Austrian Lithuanians? Alright, there we are. We're at the end again. Alright. Let's start here. Central Europe or Balkan? What do we think it is? We're just gonna dwindle this down. Okay, but he lives in Malmo in Sweden. Okay, that's very... Somebody I called an Austrian Lithuanian living in Malmo is just funny. Alright. Balkan seems to be winning right now. Suvik saying does Bulgaria count as Balkan? I'm going to say Bulgaria and Romania both count as Balkan for this. And then we can split the East and West. Yeah, Cat saying yes, Bulgaria is Balkan. All right, we seem to have a consensus that this is Balkan. End poll. All right, start poll. We're going to do former Yugoslavia and other. How about that? Other Balkan. Start poll. I'm doing this as democratically as possible and not just throwing 1,000 options on the screen and one place wins because it got 2 votes compared to 4 other places each getting 1. Okay. Other Balkan seems to fully be winning here. Cat saying I don't know, so I'm not voting. That's valid. All right, 1 vote former Yugoslavia, 5 votes other Balkan. Okay, so we're ending that poll. I'm gonna start a new one. Poll. Okay, Eltari asking to go back to the house. We can absolutely do that because that's better than the trying to get evidence is better than whatever that was. Going back. Utility pole, that's a pretty bad view. Let's go from over here. Yeah. Bulgaria, you can look at that while I type these. Romania. Where else could we be? I guess kind of just Bulgaria, Romania. I'll throw in another. Yeah, Cat's saying there's a bollard too. Yeah, the bollard. Come on. Bollard right here. And right there. Yep. Is that helpful for anybody? This is a tough one. This is a very tough one. Trace asking, what if it's outside Saskatoon? You know what? This is then this is what we do in the Saskatoon trip. We come here and we tell them put up a local flag. Put up a Canadian flag so that we know. This all ties back to my plan for when I'm a future homeowner. No matter where I'm living, well, assuming it's in the United States, I'm going to deck it out with Canadian flags. Just so that someday the Google car comes by, gets all my Canadian flags, and I absolutely ruin someone on GeoGuessr's day. Just one person. I want one person to get my house. And why is this being weird? I want one person on GeoGuessr to get my house and be like, oh, this is clearly Canada. Joke's on you, it's Long Island. Bulgaria, Romania. Other. I think I might have spelt Romania wrong. It's too late at night right now. I think it's right. Alright, we've got... Yeah, W. Dick said not Long Island, though. I wasn't going to say that was depressing to say, but it was kind of depressing to say. It was an unfortunate thought. Yeah, Trace making a very good point. Where does one buy fake Bulgarian bollards? That is a very, very, very good point. Subic, there we go. That's good. What's the copyright? Copyright is 2025. Ooh, Connecticut. I didn't think of that. I thought Long Island, North Jersey, neither good. Let's do Long Island. No offense, W. Dick. Yeah, so copyright year is 2025. Is everyone still comfortable with their Bulgaria votes? I know you're tired. I assume is the other vote because you're saying you think it's Bosnia. What about Westchester? I can move to Westchester. Connecticut's far. I would totally do Connecticut, depending on the commute situation. Okay. Suvic saying 2025, so Bulgaria Gen 4 is mostly 2025. Love it. Iltard saying, no, I do not feel comfortable with Bulgaria. Iltard, I'm very sorry, but it appears you are outvoted here. So, with the polls wrapped up and Bulgaria selected, drum roll, Christopher likes saying confident it's Bulgaria. Good job, Iltired. You were correct. Good for you. That was impressive. I'll give you that. Iltired saying told you so. Oh well. That's a good point, Iltired. Disconnected short coverage spikes. We'll keep that in mind. That's the second time that's happened now. So we should keep that in mind. Yeah. Civic saying hard round. There was no Cyrillic. Everywhere we got cut off coverage is Bosnia. So we know this now. It's a learning experience. It's like how we're more careful around San Marino now. We know. A growth mindset. Right? I'm going to agree with Civic on it being Senegal. Nice. Iltired saying when we had that really bad round, I spent days on GeoGuessr trying to find where we were. That was so funny. I remember the thing you put in the Discord, the picture of the poles and like trying to map things out. That was so funny. Looking at this. This feels like another Lesotho, but I don't think it is. It's very Lesothan mountains. Iltired saying, so if I'm saying I really don't agree with a country in Bosnia, might be in the mix, maybe pause. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. You got us there, Iltired. Yeah, Christopher like asking, was that the one where we analyzed the rocks on the rocky streak on the rocky street? Yes. Yeah, and Cat's making a good point. It's only one, so let's send Lesotho. Yeah, and Suvik agreeing with Lesotho. Okay, cool. This might just solve it right here. But yes, it was that one analyzing the rocks. That was so funny. We'll bounce back, team. Exactly. We always do. We always bounce back. Shouldn't be taking this long, honestly. Should have this one wrapped up in a second. These are Swiss plates. Yeah, Suvik asking if it's low cam. I believe it is low cam, which would indicate Swiss. Cat saying it's still a good stream. We still had a success. We kind of had a bang average night. We usually, like 30 is kind of our average. We did 33 and then died. No, we did like 38. I forget, we were on, what, 105? And then we died. Also, we're on 2, I think it's Switzerland. Yeah, cool. And there's my ankle again. It is going crazy. I'm going to ignore the Chinese. Yeah, Civic saying maybe confirm using a CH domain. Less picky about... Oh, Japan. Dude, that did not look like Japan. One stream we did 60 plus. Yeah, I think our record on one stream is like 61 or 62. It was kind of insane. That was a crazy day. Oh no, Cat, since it's almost 10 p.m. there, I will miss the next 2 streams. I'll be in a cruise where there's no internet. Well, enjoy yourself. Hope you have fun. Is it the Turkey cruise? Subic Singh, Malaysia or Indonesia. Yep, I could see either. Do the polls have any stickers? Let's see. There's an A. Get this stuff. Yes, Italy, Greece, Turkey cruise. You have to get a selfie with a DUR stop sign and put it in the Discord. I'm sorry, I've been so far away from the camera today, just trying to mess with my ankle. For my cousin's birthday, right. I remember this. Subic saying not mainland Malaysia. Okay. Let's, might be some other Sarawak. Let's keep looking. Not gonna look too long, but we'll do it. Cat saying, yep, gotta find a DUR stop sign. Cats is gonna be... You might be the leader on the stream bingo card. We need to finish making it and then check. Oh, look at that. That might be Cambodian. That's interesting. I'm trying to think who could, because you've got Moldova, you'll have the DUR stop sign. Yeah, Subic saying Cambodia. We got to finish. I have to finish the bingo card. What side of the road are these cars driving on? Because that will kind of just solve it. It's the correct side of the road. So this is Cambodia. Any objections? Cows in the street? I didn't see the cow. Oh, is that for the bingo card? Because I kind of like that. But is it... I gotta check to see what we have on the bingo card. What time is it? It's like 10 o'clock. That's not what I should do before bed today. But when else will I do it? When else do I have time? I do not know. This is Latin America. That is a Chilean plate. It says Chile on it. Nice. Okay. ¿Dónde estamos? Oh, it's been really funny. Okay, Subic saying Eswatini. I like that. I do like that. Let's look for a couple minutes first. If we don't see anything, I don't want to send it yet. W Dig saying have a great trip. Cat saying thanks W Dig. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a really good time. I'm so excited about Colombian taxi cab. That's good. That's Colombian plate. That's good. I feel like we never see the taxi cabs enough, as iconic as they are. We never see them because we only ever see the plate and we're like, cool, it's Colombia. Colombian plate. Let's add that. We're right at the end, so I'll remember to go in the Discord and put it in. We said something last weekend too. Was it like Western Madagascar? Or did we already have that? Oh, no, it's not helpful. I remember we came up with it. It was Cats, W Dig, and I when we met up last weekend. We came up with it. I don't remember what it is. Oh, Saskatoon. Obviously, got to add Saskatoon. I would love to remember the origin of that joke. Fully do not. It's in here somewhere in the hours of footage. The endless hours. Okay, I feel like it was just Saskatoon. Okay. That was what we came up with. So, yeah, it was Saskatoon that we were thinking of. Well, all right, yeah. Western Madagascar with the cow and the horse. I'll check if these are all in there. Let's make sure these are all in there. I'm going to have a yogurt, and I'll do it while I have my yogurt really quickly. But it is 10 p.m. Unfortunately. Ooh, Bangladesh boat. I like that. It is time to it is of course, 10 p.m. the end of the stream. So with that, and we'll see you all here next week, except for Cats, who will be off enjoying life and crossing more things off the bingo card that does not yet exist. So, with that, have a good one. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Unfortunately, that doesn't restrict you a lot. But